If you find a girl that you want to marry and she says she wants to have 10K that you can't afford and she doesn't want to lower it for you, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but that girl ain't for you. She doesn't want you. If you want to marry her so bad but can't afford the mahar, then get a second job. And if you don't want to do that, then I'm sorry, but this woman is not for you. She can set the amount and she does not have to lower it for you. And if it takes her 50 years to find a man that wants to pay that high amount of mahar, then that's her problem, not yours.
Why do you guys make me do these videos? Why do you send me you do it on purpose, don't you? You send me these videos because you know the reaction you're going to get out of me. Oh boy. Okay. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Mahdi Tijani. If you are new here, please like the video and sub the channel if you are interested in intersexual relationship dynamics between men and women. And specifically, my niche is between Muslim men and women. So please hit that like and hit the subscribe. Okay, to you guys who love riling me up on Instagram with these types of videos, there is quite a bit to unpack here. There is quite a bit to unpack, so I'm going to replay that video to you, and we are going to unpack this bit by bit.
If you find a girl that you want to marry and she says she wants to have 10K that you can't afford and she doesn't want to lower it for you, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but that girl ain't for you. She doesn't want you.
The way she said it makes me laugh. It's just this, firstly and foremostly, yeah, you guys have got to decide, are you a commodity or not? Decide. You are either a commodity or you're not, because when you get your backs up on this mahar issue, it's literally like going to the showroom, the car showroom, and offering the car salesman, I don't know, 5 grand for this car. And he says, 10 grand. And you're like, all right, 6 grand. He's like, nope, 10 grand. He refuses to let you take that commodity without meeting his price. Well, you ain't doing no difference to yourself when you price yourselves like this. But you see, because I like to peel back the onion layers, I understand where you're coming from. And this is why I tell you, brothers, never ever negotiate on mahar, because the sister is right. She is right that if she doesn't want to lower her mahar for you, it's because she doesn't rate you like that. I said this before and I'll say it again, especially to my young brothers who are inexperienced with women and are desperately seeking to fulfill their desires in a halal manner. And sadly, because of life the way it is, when you're in your early 20s and she's in her early 20s, you're right at the bottom of the barrel as a man. Right at the bottom of the barrel in terms of your desirability to the market of women, whereas women at the same age as you are right at their peak desirability. It is what it is. But the advice she's given, go and get another job. Don't do that. I repeat, don't do that. Okay. Clip what I'm about to tell you. Clip it and save it in your phone. If she won't marry you for free, don't marry her. And let me elaborate before you misquote me. A sister that you are looking to get married should be so into you that she's not only willing to marry you for free, she wants to pay you to marry her. That is called white hot desire. All talk of mahar and this, that, and the third goes out the window. Why? Because she rates you like that. She rates you like that. Never ever marry a woman, a sister, who is fighting you on mahar, because what she is telling you is the following. Brother, I don't rate you like that. I don't rate you like that. And as a result, because I don't rate you, I need more on the money side of things to sweeten the deal. Don't do it. Number one, because it's an insult to you. And number two, because once she spends that money, she's still left with this brother who she has deemed to be a basic brother. She's still left with that guy, which means she's going to be unhappy again. She was only temporarily, shall we say, satiated or pacified because she had that money, that 10K, which is flipping pittance. In the grand scheme of things, it's pittance. It's a high mahar. I understand it's high for a mahar, but it's pittance in terms of what 10K can do for your life. It can't do jack all for your life, right? unless you're a really good investor, whatever the case may be. Most people aren't. Never ever negotiate on the mahar. What she is telling you is, my bro, I don't rate you like that. I feel like I can do better than you. So if you want me, you are going to have to sweeten the deal for me. Otherwise, you can't have me. That's what she's telling you. Accept the L, salama, and move on. Whatever you do, don't get a second job to save up for this mahar. You cannot compensate to her with money because for the reason that I just said, she doesn't rate you. So she wants more money to compensate for the lack in you, which means the fundamental problem, my dear respected brother, is you. Or her. It could be her, but man, it's, you know what I'm telling you. When a woman is into you, she will pay you to take her. Now, of course, taban, you still pay the mahar and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that a woman should pay a man to take her. Okay? I am simply saying that the feeling, that white hot desire, she's so scared to lose you. She is willing to pull hell and earth to make sure that she has you. That's the type of sister that you marry. Don't be a donut.
If you want to marry her so bad but can't afford the mahar, then get a second job. And if you don't want to do that, then I'm sorry, but this woman is not for you. She can set the amount and she does not have to lower it for you.
Okay, she's right. She can set the amount and she doesn't have to lower it for you. And for the reason that I just explained, see, women don't understand why this is happening, why she doesn't want to lower it for him. But to the ladies watching, I'm explaining it to you. It's because you don't rate him like that. But I will caution you, my sister. I will caution you. This sister is clearly young. She must be in her early 20s or something, right? Hard to tell exactly, but early, mid-20s maybe. Some sisters actually can be quite deceiving in the niqab. Regardless, I will caution you. You're in your prime right now. You're at your most desirable right now. You're 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. The moment you get past 25, you're in big trouble. You are in murky waters. You are in a red, bloody ocean of competition. With who? With the next line of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old girls. So be careful, my sister, and don't delay indefinitely. There's one better. There's going to be a better guy. There's going to be a better guy, and a better guy, and a better guy. Probably not. Cash in your chips the moment you find a good brother. Does he pray his 5 times daily salawat? Does he have good character? Is he ambitious? He doesn't have to be rich. Just has to have ambition, especially if he's a young man. You ladies put these heavy expectations on these young men. You have no idea. You are utterly clueless what it takes to become as a man. Not as a woman, as a man. Why do I make that distinction? Well, because for women to become wealthy nowadays, it's often easier for them than it is for men, especially if you're non-Muslim or you're not practicing. Just friends. OF, I don't want to say the word. You know what I'm talking about. O fans. Word is censored on YouTube. Put your feet up on YouTube, make $100,000 a month. A woman's beauty contains intrinsic value. Men en masse are willing to pay for her beauty. Women en masse are not willing to pay for a man's beauty, and that's okay. We accept it. That's the game. But it means that we have to actually create something of real value. And that takes time. And you put unrealistic expectations on our young brothers. But then do you know what happens? They have the last laugh. Those young men you sneer at now, and you turn your nose up now, and you think you can do better than now, they have the last laugh. Because 10 years from that time, moving forward, let's say this happened at 21. You were 21, he was 21, you're at your most beautiful, you're at your most desirable, you have tons of options, and he's 21 and broke and has hardly any options. And you turned your nose up at him. Guess what's going to happen when he gets to 31? An exact role reversal. He will have options galore if he's been on his purpose, on his grind, and he's been following a plan for that 10-year period. And you, if you are not married, you're in no man's land. You are in no man's land. 31 years old, never been married, Sister, like, I got bad news for you, man. You are in no man's land. Good luck, wallahi, good luck. You need to start considering being a second or a third wife. Yes, I'll say that again. You need to start considering being a second or a third wife. It'll be very hard for you to find a brother who will take you seriously at that age, and you've never been married before. Why? You're past your peak in beauty, so you no longer look as good as what you used to when you were younger. But to couple that, now the majority of your eggs are dead. If this brother wants to have children, he's probably not going to get many from you. 90% of a woman's eggs are dead by the age of 30. I've done a whole video on this. Dead in the water, finished by the age of 30. By the age of 35, you enter geriatric pregnancy. Geriatric is another word for old people. You might not be old, but your eggs are elderly by 35. So stop procrastinating and delaying, hoping for the next best thing to come along, because it's probably not going to come. And that brother that you turned your nose up at, he will have the last laugh.
نار نار سنفجرها برصاص ما نمحوها العار مهلا يا